Alright, this video right here, you can see we have part 2. We're still going to graph using slope-intercept form. But now we're going to look at equations where y is not by itself, meaning that the equation that we start with, it's not originally in slope-intercept form. You can see here a little review or a little reminder. Again, this is our slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. M is the slope. B is the y-intercept. We know how to do this. It's very easy. Remember, we begin at B, the y-intercept, then we use the slope to move point to point. Let's do this as a little review. Let's do number 2, because number 2 is the only one on this section where it's already in slope-intercept form. Okay, so let's do this one right here. Don't have to do a whole lot of work here. Y is already by itself. Now the slope is the coefficient for x, so it's 4. Remember, we always write the slope as a fraction, so it's 4 over 1. Our y-intercept, it's plus 8, so we put 8 right there. So we're going to start here. The y-intercept is 8. So I go up. I think I have to actually go off the chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll add another one right here, and we'll put 8 right here. Now this is good practice. The slope is 4 over 1. So remember, if I have 4 over 1, that means I'm going up 4 to the right 1. But you see, if I keep doing that, like if I start here and I go up 4 to the right 1, I'm still off the chart. So let's go the other direction. Let's go down 4 to the left 1. So I just reverse this. So it's the same thing. I'm going to go down 4 and then to the left 1. So when I use the arrow, I go down 4, I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, down, or to the left 1. So I plot a point right there where the arrow is. So I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's right here. Let's plot one more point. Okay, from here I'm going to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left 1. So that's actually the x-intercept there at -2. So it's right here. Okay, so we connect it and we have our line. You can see this is a little steeper, the slope, because it's 4. All right, now let's go to number 1. Number 1 is not going to be easy as number 2 because look, if you look at the left side, y is not completely by itself. So I'm going to have to do what I did before, get y by itself, and then find the slope and the y-intercept, and everything else is the same. We've done this before. Now remember, when x is on the same side with y, you either add or subtract it. Since this is a positive 2x, I subtract 2x from both sides. This cancels. I subtract 2x from the right. So I have negative y equals. Now I always want the x term first because I want it in slope-intercept form. So it's negative 2x minus 3. Now I can't just leave it like that. Do not forget this negative. A lot of students forget it. Since it's negative 1y, I divide everything by negative 1. Everything on both sides. So these negatives cancel. I have y equals. These negatives cancel. So it's 2x. And then these negatives cancel, so it becomes plus 3. Now I have it in slope-intercept form. M is this right here, 2 over 1. I always write it as a fraction because I do rise over run. B is this right here, the positive 3. So now it's a piece of cake. Should be real easy to graph. Okay, here's I begin with the B. So I go 3 on the y-axis. Remember, not the x-axis. So I go up 1, 2, 3. There's my first point. Okay, there it is. Okay, then I use my slope. It's 2 over 1. So that means I'm going to go up 2, 1, 2, to the right 1. So there's my next point. So I go up 2 to the right 1. Okay, and I'm just going to connect it. I know it could go the other way, but I have at least 2 points. There's my line. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more problem. Let's go to the, I think this is all there is on this sheet. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go to the next page. All right, we're just going to do number 3, and then 4 and 5 we'll do in class tomorrow. All right, number 3, if we look, it's this right here, 3x minus 4y equals 20. It's not in slope-intercept form. So one thing we can't say, and some students will do this, they'll say, oh, the slope is 3. It's the coefficient for x. But that's only, remember, when it's in this form, y equals mx plus b. M has to be completely by itself. It's not. So I always move over the x first. It's positive 3x, so I subtract 3x from both sides. This cancels. Subtract 3x from the 20 on the right side. Okay, I line everything up. Don't forget this negative before the 4y. So I have negative 4y. Oops. Negative 4y equals. Then let's switch these. I always want the x first because it's mx plus b. So it's negative 3x. That 20 is positive, so it's negative 3x plus 20. Then to get rid of this negative 4 right here, I divide everything on both sides by negative 4. So this negative cancels out. I have y equals. This negatives cancel out. So it's 3/4 x. Again, that's the slope. Leave it as a fraction. And then this 20 over negative 4, positive 20 divided by negative 4 is negative 5. So it's minus 5. I will say, when doing these problems, what we just did right there, that's by far and away the hardest part. Make sure you really focus, pay attention, move over the x first, get the y by itself. Then once you have that, it's very, very easy to graph. Okay, our slope is 3/4. So this means I'm going to go up 3 to the right 4. And then this is my y-intercept of negative 5. Okay, so let's graph this. I'm going to begin at negative 5. So from the origin, I go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I plot this first point right there at negative 5. Right here. Okay, then I use the slope, right? 3/4. This means I go up 3 units and to the right 4 because they're both positive. So from this y-intercept, I go up 3. 1, 2, 3. To the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's my next point right there. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. Okay, I have at least 2 points. Connect them. There's my line. So as I said, the graphing is a piece of cake. Graphing is very easy when you know what the slope is and when you know what the y-intercept is. The only thing is we have to get it in that slope-intercept form. All right, so tomorrow we'll do the other problems. Let's see what were the other problems. We did 3. So 4 and 5 we're going to do in class tomorrow, then give you more practice.